Hello, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you for clicking in. So today I'm bringing you this nice equation that I want us to solve for the value of x when given 3 to the power of x minus 5 is equals to 11 minus 3 to the power of x, all this squared. What is the value of x? So before we begin, remember to like, subscribe and comment down below. So here is our solution. So we'll have 3 to the power of x minus 5 is equals to 11 minus 3 to the power of x into bracket 11 minus 3 to the power of x bracket. So this is similar to this. So in our next step is to open this bracket. Therefore, 3 to the power of x minus 5 is equals to 11 times 11, this is 121. 11 times negative 3 to the power of x, this is minus 11 times 3 to the power of x. Then this times this, we shall then have minus 11 times 3 to the power of x. We then have negative times negative, so this becomes positive. So 3 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of x according to one law of indices. So we shall then have 3 to the power of 2x. Okay, so in our next step, 3 to the power of x minus 5 is equals to 121. So this becomes minus 11 minus 11, this is minus 22 times 3 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of 2x. Okay, so in our next step, we are going to bring this to our right hand side and rearrange the whole equation. So we shall then begin by this. So 3 to the power of 2x minus, we shall then have 22 times 3 to the power of x, so this will be into bracket. Then this will become minus 3 to the power of x. We then have 121 plus 5, so this is 126 is equals to 0. Okay, so in our next step, 3 to the power of 2x, then we shall now bring 3 to the power of x outside the bracket, so this is 3 to the power of x into this remains 22 plus 1 plus 126 is equals to 0. So here we factored out 3 to the power of x. Then we have 22 because we have negative and negative, and we factored out negative 3 to the power of x. We shall now have a positive sign over here. So this will still give us this. Okay, so in our next step, 3 to the power of 2x minus 3 to the power of x times this becomes 23 plus 126 is equals to 0, right? So in our next step, according to one rule of indices, we are going to interchange this exponent. Therefore, 3 to the power of x, all this squared, minus 23 into 3 to the power of x plus 126 is equals to 0. So we are going to use substitution, whereby we shall say let 3 to the power of x is equals to y. So where there is 3 to the power of x, we are replacing it with y. Therefore, this is y squared minus 23y plus 126 is equals to 0. Okay, so we formed a nice quadratic equation, and we can solve it using factorization method, whereby our sum is the coefficient of y, which is negative 23. Our product is the coefficient of y squared, which is 1 times 126. So we shall now look for two numbers. Their sum should give us negative 23, and their product should give us 126. So these two numbers are negative 14 and negative 9. We shall substitute them in our quadratic equation. Therefore, y squared minus 14y minus 9y plus our constant 126 is equals to 0. So we shall consider this as our first term and this as our second term. So let us factor out our common factor in our first term. So this is y into y. This divide by this is minus 14 bracket. Our common factor here is 9. This divide by this here, we are left with y. This divide by this, we are left here with negative 14 is equals to 0. Okay, so y minus 14 is common. Y minus 14 into bracket. Bracket, pick what is left outside the bracket. Y minus 9 is equals to 0. But remember earlier on we had said let 3 to the power of x is equals to y. Now where there is y, we are going to substitute it with 3 to the power of x. So then this becomes 3 to the power of x minus 14 into 3 to the power of x minus 9 is equals to 0. So their product is equals to 0. So this implies that 3 to the power of x minus 14 is equals to 0. And on the other side, 3 to the power of x minus 9 is equals to 0. So we are solving for x. We are looking for x. This becomes 3 to the power of x is equals to 9. We can make our bases the same, so this is 3 to the power of x is equals to 3 squared. Our bases are the same, equate our exponent. X is equals to 2, and this is our first value of x. X is equals to 2. And on the other side, 3 to the power of x is equals to 14. We are looking for x. We shall now introduce logs on both sides. So this will be log 3 to the power of x is equals to log 14. We are going to use the power rule. If you have log m to the power of n, we can write it as n log m. So bringing this power here before the log. We are going to do the same. Bring this power here before our log, and x log 3 is equals to log 14. Remember, we are solving for x. So we shall now make our x the subject by dividing here by log 3 and dividing here by log 3 as well. So this and this will cancel. So x is equals to log 14 over log 3, whereby x is equals to log 14. This gives us 1.1461 over log 3, which is 0.4771. So if you evaluate this, x is equals to 2.4022, whereby we can conclude that x is approximately 2.4022. So we then have two values of x. This is our first value of x, and our second value of x is equals to 2. So we've solved our equation. So this is our final solution. So remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Don't forget to share with your learning colleagues. Bye bye. See you in my next video.